How's it going, people? Simon Slabber here, and this is your complete guide for the Demon Slayer quest. No music, no messing about, fast forward and game on. So, quest requirements, there aren't any. Skill requirements, there also aren't any. This is, however, a prerequisite for the completion of the Shadow of the Storm recipe for Disaster as well as Defender of Varrock. Item recommendations, I do recommend you bring along some melee armor since you will have to melee using the silverlight later on in the quest. And if you're a low level, I highly recommend bringing along some food. To start this quest, come up to the northeast church in Varrock and go ahead and talk to Grufold Bak. Quickly run through all of his chat and go ahead and accept the quest. Carry on running through his chat until you get given an option. As soon as you do, the option you want to choose is number 5, nothing. Once you've done so, in the same room Bak is in, you'll see a trapdoor on the opposite side. Go ahead and climb down. Once you're down here, simply run towards the center and talk to any of the spirits standing in front of the sword. Quickly run through the chat and tell them you come seeking the silverlight option 1. As soon as you do so, they'll disappear. Go into the west room and talk to the spirit once again. Agree to carry on with his trial by saying yes, option 1. And all you simply need to do for this part is kill the skeletons in the room as they spawn. It's quite simple, they're all level 2, they've only got 50 life each, so even if you've literally just started the game, you shouldn't have any problem against these. Either way, there's 10 of these skellies to actually kill, so go ahead and finish them all off. And once you've done so, you'll complete the first trial. So as soon as they're all dead, head in through the northern entrance this time, and speak to the spirit inside here. Agree to his trial by saying yes, option 1. And you now need to cross this chasm, moving one step at a time. Move on to the chasm, and then every now and then, as soon as you've moved, the spirit will tell you which direction you have to walk. Simply follow his instructions until you reach the other end. I'm unaware if this is different for other people, so I won't be calling out what my shade did for me, but it's fairly straightforward. All of the directions will appear inside your chat, so you just need to take notice of them and follow them until you eventually reach the other side. As soon as you reach the other side, you will complete the trial. As soon as you've done it, you can walk back across the chasm in any which way you want, and it's now time to go to the final room on the eastern side. Once here, go ahead and talk to the spirit once again. Go ahead and say yes, option 1. Then option 1, I seek silverlight. Then option 3, a sword that slays demons. Then option 2, a powerful demon threatens Varrock. Option 1, Delrith. And option 3, Grufold Bak. As soon as you do, he'll disappear and all 3 will now be in the central chamber. Go ahead and talk to any one of them. Quickly run through the chat and the force field surrounding the silverlight will eventually disappear. As soon as it's gone, go ahead and take the silverlight. So with the silverlight in hand, it's now time to leave. Run down through the southern chamber, the same way we came in, and go back up the ladder. Once you're now topside, talk to Grufold Bak once more. Quickly run through his chat, and he will tell you to go to the Temple of Zamorak. Easiest way to get there is simply run straight to your south until you hit the Varrock and eastern bank. And as soon as you reach that, head south once again until you reach the very bottom of Varrock. So, as soon as you're in this very bottom part, the southeastern house is the one you want to enter, so go ahead and do so. And in the west part of this room, you'll find a trapdoor again. Go ahead and climb down. Once you're down here, Gruffle Bark will be with you. Simply run south and there'll be 2 mages of Zamorak, or monks of Zamorak I should say. Simply kill them and they'll give you access to the next chamber. Once you've killed those 2, move on to the next one, and once again there's a few monks of Zamorak inside. Go ahead and kill them. All of these also drop cooked meat, so if you didn't bring any food and you're a low level, you can pick those up and use them to heal yourself, if needs be. Once you've killed those, move on to the next chamber, and once again, kill a bunch of monks of Zamorak. All of these are level 2, so they are fairly straightforward. Once you've done that, you can now enter the final chamber, and this is where delrith is. Now the fight itself isn't all that hard, but you do need to take some precautions. Throughout the fight, your partner, Gruffle Bark, will cast a shield to block delrith's attack. You must stay underneath that shield. If you do not, then you'll get hit by the attack and you'll go straight down to 1 HP. The easiest way to do this fight is, as soon as it starts, do not move from where you're standing right next to Gruffle Bark. Wait until delrith actually walks up to you and starts attacking you. Then you can start fighting back. This way, when the shield is cast by your friend Gruffle Bark, you will always be underneath the shield itself, so the damage delrith tries to dish out will be minimal at best. So as you can see on screen, that's all you need to do. Don't move from where you started it. As soon as delrith tries to cast it, your friend will cast the shield, and the amount of damage you take will be fairly small in comparison. So for the rest of this fight, just equip your silverlight and stab delrith to death. And that is pretty much it for this entire quest, to be totally honest. So as soon as delrith is dead, you'll be teleported out of the cave and you'll appear back where you started the quest. Go ahead and talk to Gruffle Bark once more, and that is it. That is quest complete. So for completing this quest, you gain 3 quest points as well as a silverlight. You'll also gain 3 combat XP lamps with 100 XP each. You can use in any combat levels. And you also gain 2 keys to the treasure hunter. So yeah, fairly straightforward, nice and easy quest, with a fairly basic reward. If you're new to the game or just started, this is a nice way to get some levels really quickly. So yeah, hopefully you found this guide useful, and until next time people, I will catch you all later. Have a good one.